What's going on, guys? My name is Ben.
This is Andrew.
All right, follow us both on Twitch, just saying. But we just finished watching the trailers. We are now moving on to the actual volume. We'll be cranking them all out today, and I'll be posting pretty much one a day. And we should be able to crank out every single volume at a pretty frequent pace without interfering too much with social lives, I guess. Well, not social life, but like work lives and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, trailers, you like them? Yes, no?
Yeah, great.
All right,
I'm very impressed by them, I'm not gonna lie.
What were your thoughts?
I will say that like me and Ben have had this talk beforehand. The graphics of the show kind of threw me off for a loop, but I will say that the action and the cuts, like the talking and everything, I was actually very impressed by it. I was very impressed. I will say that RWBY definitely made me a believer so far. And so, well, it's ready for give it a shot.
Very good to hear, because a lot of people will just look at it and be like, no.
Well, if y'all watch a trailer video, I said it reminded me of PlayStation 2 games. It's kind of what I saw it. Yeah, it's what it reminds me of, right?
And this is very. They did not have a budget, so you'll see in this episode that they were very limited. They were a YouTube group. I don't know if you're familiar with Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth started off with like achievement hunters and Red versus Blue and stuff like that. So they were a YouTube group. They weren't a corporation until later.
Okay.
And then even farther after, like they didn't have an animation studio. They had like a couple guys.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's just animate something. And they didn't have paid voice actors. They didn't have they had a very talented musician and a very talented animator.
Yeah.
Animators. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it is fantastic. But let's go ahead and move straight into Volume 1. Based on what you've seen so far, what are your predictions for the show? I know you have zero story. You have zero story, but what do you think? What do you think's gonna happen? What are your predictions?
Prediction of I couldn't really. I mean, it really, dude. It's an anime. Kind of all throw you for a loop. I mean, I couldn't really give you a straight on. All I know is that red's savage, yellow savage, white's gonna be interesting, and then black is kind of like she got to prove something to me with her powers. But other than that, I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
So let's go.
Legends. Stories scattered through time. Mankind has grown quite fond of recounting the exploits of heroes and villains, forgetting so easily that we are remnants, byproducts of a forgotten past. Man, born from dust, was strong, wise, and resourceful. But he was born into an unforgiving world. An inevitable darkness, creatures of destruction, the creatures of Grimm, set their sights on man and all of his creations. These forces clashed, and it seemed the darkness was intent on returning man's brief existence to the void. However, even the smallest spark of hope is enough to ignite change. And in time, man's passion, resourcefulness, and ingenuity led them to the tools that would help even the odds. This power was appropriately named dust. Nature's wrath in hand, man lit their way through the darkness. And in the shadow's absence came strength, civilization, and most importantly, life. But even the most brilliant lights eventually flicker and die. And when they are gone,
See the moon?
darkness will return.
So if you didn't see, he was in the yellow trailer at the beginning. I pointed them out.
Yeah.
So you may prepare your
Those are
guardians. Build your
Those are the same guys
monuments
she was
to a
fighting as well.
so-called free world. But take heed. There will be no victory in strength.
But perhaps victory is in the simpler things that you've long forgotten. Things that require a smaller, more honest soul.
See, all these dudes, facial hair, they're all on point.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to find a dust shop open this late?
Please, just take my lien and leave.
Shh. Calm down. We're not here for your money. Grab the dust.
Please.
Crystals.
Or this.
Burn. Uncut.
You got no problems.
Alright, kid.
Oh, he's about that's your problem.
Hey, I said hands in the air. You got a death wish or something?
Yes?
I said, put your hands in the air.
Super pale, I
Now.
just realized.
Are you robbing?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Oh.
yeah.
Hey.
Yep, you get in the hand. Solid.
Or just like what?
Oh, comes the sun.
What would you do in this situation if you're one of them?
Leave. But you got it.
Okay. Get her.
I'm like, no, you do it. Still thinking bad to me, you do it. Oh. I don't know if the rotation takes that she said. Oh. Okay.
If you're wondering how dope it is, she's using the dole side.
You were worth every cent. Truly, you
Doesn't
were.
fit.
Well, Red, I think we can all say it's been an eventful evening.
Right?
And as much as I'd love to stick around,
Which
I'm
is
afraid
King's Weapon, right?
this
Couldn't be.
is where we part ways.
Ew. Look at the old school iron sight. Oh. Ain't gonna get far.
You okay if I go after him?
Oh man, she got up there super quick.
Persistent.
End of the line, Red.
Dust. That's what's in White's sword, by the way.
Hey. That is Weiss right there.
No.
Oh, it's not Weiss?
No.
I saw magic I could figure.
We got a huntress.
For the reason I'm doing this, I wonder who that is. Oh, shows what.
It's me. Me. You know how good I look in a red dress.
Oh, great. A1, by the way, guys, if y'all are wondering.
You're a huntress. Can I have your autograph? I hope you realize that your actions tonight will not be taken lightly, young lady. You put yourself and others in great danger. They started it! If it were up to me, you'd be sent home with a pat on the back and a slap on the wrist. But there is someone here who would like to meet you.
So,
Ruby Rose. You have silver eyes.
Silver eyes, baby.
So, where did you learn to do this?
Signal Academy?
They taught you to use one of the most dangerous weapons ever designed?
Well, one teacher in particular.
I see.
Don't see through though.
I see through it. It's pretty
Like, I can watch something, you can watch something.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. It might be reversed for me, but
It's just that I've only seen one other sight
That's
of
exactly
that
that.
skill before. A dusty old crow.
That's my uncle. Sorry. That's my Uncle Crow. He's a teacher at Signal. I was complete garbage before he took me under his wing, and now I'm all like...
So I've noticed.
Oh.
And what is an adorable girl such as yourself
That's
doing
hot
at a
chocolate,
school
by the way.
designed to train
Okay,
warriors?
not coffee.
Well, I want to be a huntress.
So,
You want to slay monsters?
Yeah. I only have 2 more years of training left at Signal,
Oh.
and then I'm going to apply to Beacon.
team training.
See, my sister's starting there this
Yes.
year, and she's trying to become a huntress, and I'm trying to become a
That's
huntress because I
all.
want to help people. And my parents always taught us to help others, so I thought, I might as well make a career out of it. I mean, the police are alright, but huntsmen and huntresses are just so much more romantic and exciting and cool.
What, has she never seen a huntress before?
She's just a fangirl.
Do you know who I am?
Trained to be a huntress?
Yeah.
You're Professor Ozpin.
Said they're
You're the
monster
headmaster
slayers?
at Beacon.
Hello.
Oh, I
Nice to
explained
meet
at the
you.
beginning how human.
You want to come to my school?
More than anything.
Well, okay.
Oh, I can't believe my baby sister's going to Beacon with me. This is the best day
Yeah, Ruby's
ever.
little sister too.
Stop. But I'm so proud
I also
of
have the-
you.
Billy, sis, it was nothing.
What do you mean? It was incredible. Everyone at Beacon is going to think you're the bee's knees.
Okay, I don't want to be the bee's knees, okay? I don't want to be any kind of knees. I just want to be a normal girl with normal knees.
What's with you? Aren't you excited?
Of course I'm excited. I got moved ahead 2 years. I don't want people to think I'm special or anything.
But you are special.
The robbery was led by nefarious criminal Roman Torchwick, who continues to evade authorities. If you have any information on his whereabouts,
Roman
please
Torchwick.
contact the Vale Police Department. Back to you, Lisa.
Thank you, Cyril. In other news, this Saturday's Faunus civil rights protest turned dark when members of the White Fang disrupted the ceremony. The once
Lisa,
peaceful
wow.
organization has now disrupted.
Hello and welcome to Beacon.
Who's that?
My name is Glinda Goodwitch.
Oh,
You are among a privileged few who have received the honor of being selected to attend this prestigious academy. Our world is experiencing an incredible time of peace, and as future huntsmen and huntresses, it is your duty to uphold it. You have demonstrated the courage needed for such a task, and now it is our turn to provide you with the knowledge and the training to protect our world.
look. You can see Signal from up here.
Signal is
I guess home
the
isn't too far
high
after all.
school, middle school.
Beacon's our home now.
Beacon is like the next level.
College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the view isn't for everyone.
Ocean sickness,
It
bro.
was a nice moment while it lasted.
I wonder who we're gonna meet.
I just hope they're better than Vomit
Try to be
Boy.
huntress.
Oh, yay!
Now, is her older sister already a huntress?
Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me!
She got
Get away
moved
from
ahead
me!
2 years. So her sister was going in. She had 2 more years. Alright, here's the opener.
They see you as small and helpless. They see you as just a child. Surprised when they find out that a warrior will soon
Grave.
prepare for your greatest moments. Prepare for your finest hour. The dream that you've always dreamed is suddenly about to flower.
The Grim. That's what they made it on.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Little introduction here.
and that's going to be at the beginning, at the start of every volume. And they're not called seasons; they're called volumes. you know. And they're not called episodes; they're called chapters. It's like a book.
Okay.
So if you were to read like old like encyclopedias and stuff,
I would assume that's why the chapters are only like 10-15 minutes long.
Well, that would be because of budget. So I don't know if you also notice all the background characters, how they're all silhouettes. That's because of budget. They didn't have anything. I also did want to tell you, I forgot I just accidentally turned the brightness up on this, so that's why they look really, really white. But I'll turn it down before the next one. But what'd you think?
That's pretty good. I mean, a little slower start, but I mean, it's more of the introduction. It's usually how they go. So, give us a little action scene.
This,
a little bit.
I will tell you, there's a lot of lore, a lot of story, character building in the very first volume.
Okay.
But it's very good. Like I said, they do have budget. They weren't a big prosperous thing, but they're starting volume 8. Okay. So if you were to judge it based on right now, you would probably just think this is like a little YouTube series, but they have 8 volumes.
Yeah.
There's something here, right? If you're not hooked, just know there's something here. Then now there's an 8th volume starting that just started a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So there's something here.
Something to get it sticking around. Yeah.
So
exactly.
when I started, I was playing Smite, and I was like, if they got a partnership with a big game, like it's not the hugest game, but it's a big game, they were able to get a partnership to get skins put in there.
Yeah.
There's something here, and I mean, I wasn't like attached with Volume 1, but it wasn't like I wasn't like pulling my hair out or anything. I liked it, so I think it's really good. So we got introduced to Ruby Rose. That's her name, Ruby Rose. Rose is also her symbol. You got to see her fight a little action. Roman Torchwick. That's like the guy with the orange hair, the crazy mascara. But he's like the first villain we've met. So I like it. Like the little king gun. First rule of RWBY is everything is also a gun. Yeah. So there's everything is multi-purpose. Yeah. But
that
very
learned.
But yeah. So I mean obviously I liked it. I've seen this episode a billion times. So but let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We will see you guys the next one.
Later.